Breakfast!
Oh, please don't.
Breakfast!
Barking rude dog. Maybe that was one more piece. Let's see it.
Rude barking dog. Come on in.
That's all. That's your last piece. No more.
That's how a pig papillon eats. Well, it's the day after Memorial Day, and Granddaddy's Bicycle Shop is open for business. That wheel there is off of the boys' cruiser bike that I've got over there that I'm just about ready to ride. It's a very light bike, even though it's a big old fat tire bike, and I'm anxious to do it. Here's Old Faithful here. Now, the other day I was riding at the columns, and I was down behind them, that row that Don Poncho's and all was on, and I noticed a guy in a nice pickup truck had a bunch of junk in the back of his truck, and he had stopped back there, and he was taking a bicycle out of the truck. I thought it was his bike. All I could see was handlebars. I thought he was going to ride. Well, I went over and rode on the Union campus for about an hour. When I came back down through there, he had unloaded a whole bunch of stuff, set it up against this blank wall behind one of those stores there. He had a recliner, he had a small safe, which by the way was locked, you couldn't get in. He had some picture frames, he had a good camera tripod, he had a wire rack of shelves, which we also got. But anyway, he had a girl's bicycle, that was what I saw him unloading, and a big 4-cycle weed eater. Well, I looked at the stuff, I thought it was all broken, and most of it was in quite good shape. So I called Diane and I said, get up here quick. We've got some stuff here to get, because I just knew one of those Mexicans was going to pop out of the back of Don Poncho's down there and see it, and I'd be in a fight for it. So she got right up there, and we got the bicycle, we got the weed eater, we got the wire rack, she got a couple of picture frames, I got the tripod, the nice camera tripod, which is in perfect condition, nothing at all wrong with it. So anyway, the bicycle was a girl's bicycle, and here it is. And I thought this is the perfect size for Grace. It's a Next Pretty in Pink girls 20-inch bicycle. It has a coaster brake on the back, and it also has front and rear hand brakes. It's a BMX bike actually, and it's about $120 or $30 at Walmart or Target or Kmart, wherever you buy a big box store. It's discontinued right now. They don't make that particular bike, but there's nothing wrong with that bike. It had 2 flat tires, and like the brakes were all out of adjustment and what have you. So anyway, I brought it home. I had to get a new tube for the front tire, and all I had to do was air up the back tire. I took the coaster brake apart and cleaned and greased it and put it all back together, and I adjusted the brakes, and the bicycle is just perfect. So we're going to take it to Miss Grace probably today. She's practically outgrown her bicycle anyway. Then here's the Toro weed eater. I haven't gotten a chance to mess with it yet. This looks to me like it's a commercial grade weed eater. I hope it will run, or it's not too hard for me to get it running. It'll be a great weed eater if I can. This thing's heavy duty. The rack is back there on Diane's potting shelf, and I've used the camera tripod. I'm holding the camera now, of course. But that was a nice one. Diane said, man, we need to be dumpster divers. So anyway, the bicycle shop is in business. I'm fixing to take those. I've already done rebuilt the coaster brake in the back of that bike, and this is the front wheel, and I'm fixing to take the bearings out and clean them up This is kind of unusual. These bearings, I don't know if you can see it, but these are loose in there. They're just loose ball bearings. They're not in a cage like most bearings are. So anyway, I'm going to take them out, clean them up, repack them with grease, put that back on, and then I should be ready to put that bike completely back together and be ready to ride. I'm anxious to try it out. So, Granddad's Bicycle Shop is in business. Well, my quest to get a 14mm cone wrench didn't work out. I didn't really expect it to. It's a tool that's strictly for bicycles. Not much use otherwise. If this was bicycle country, I think we would have probably found them easily, but this is about as far from bicycle country as it's possible to get. So I'll have to order it from Amazon, which is what I expected I'd have to do anyway. And it'll take me a few days to get it. But for now, I'm taking a ride. Sitting here taking a little break at the big round circle that's almost in the center of Union's campus. This place is so deserted now that everybody's gone. Strange today because both shopping centers, I rode through the West Town, or the columns down there, and on up here on the other side through West Town Commons. And the parking lot's strangely empty. There are cars there and there are people, but very few. Even Red Lobster only had a few people in their parking lot, so it's strange. But it's a really nice afternoon now after this threat of rain got away. But this is the big circle. It's real pretty. That's the base of that tall clock tower there. And those are the new buildings that they built, and they're going to build another one over here, another large building like this. I saw the place where they had marked it out. So it's growing. It's a shame the campus isn't any prettier than it is, though this is probably the prettiest spot on the whole campus. Oops. I'm going to give this to you raw, so it's going to look bad. You can see all my jiggles of the camera. But anyway, having a little breather here, and then continue the ride and go on home. Well, it turned out today was just a perfect day to ride. It wasn't too hot, and the sun was overcast, so it wasn't so hot. Just enough breeze. It didn't rain. It turned out being great. Matter of fact, so good, I ended up riding 10.5 miles. So I got a good ride in today. That was really good. I enjoyed it. So now we're going to try and see what this raw video looks like, and if I have any luck, sending it to you.